Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. During the recap of General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, November 7th, it was revealed that Alexis Davis had a conversation with Sonny Corinthos about the fact that she had given up Sam McCall when she was a baby and that she believed she should have never let her go. Alexis was now concerned that she was being punished for abandoning Sam, and she felt guilt for the years that she had missed out on. Alexis received a motivational speech from Sonny, who shared with her everything that Sam had learned from Alexis and recommended that she should be grateful for the time that they had spent together. When Portia Robinson was at home, she confided in Curtis Ashford about her concerns over the autopsy and the potential that Lucas Jones was the one responsible for Sam's death. Curtis discussed his trip to Alexis and described how he was unsure of what he would do in the event if Portia suddenly disappeared, just like Sam. Portia soothed Curtis by assuring him that they would not take their marriage for granted, and as a result, they allowed their desire to flourish. While this was going on, Jack Brennan decided that he did not want Carly Spencer to become any more involved in the Jen Sidwell drama than she already was, so he expelled her from his office while he dealt with the subsequent stages. Brennan also made a phone call and wanted eyes kept on Carly until he indicated differently. During the episode of General Hospital, Lucas disclosed to Brad Cooper that he might have been responsible for Sam's unfortunate end, but Brad was of the opinion that he had done everything correctly. While Brad hugged Lucas, Carly witnessed it and urged Brad to back off. Brad headed out, but Lucas wasn't troubled by his efforts to soothe him. Despite this, Carly's behavior suggested that Lucas had a large number of other people on whom he could rely, and she made a prediction regarding Brad's efforts to reintegrate himself into Lucas' life. As for Lucas' guilt over the procedure, Carly persuaded him to understand that he simply did what Sam wanted and shouldn't blame himself. Holly Sutton located Jason Morgan at Pozzolo's and asked that the diamonds be returned to her because Sidwell had taken Sasha Gilmore Corbin hostage as a result of her kidnapping. Jason handed over the diamond bag and insisted on going with Holly to help. After Anna Devane and Robert Scorpio bickered over whether Holly would do the right thing, they walked to Brennan's office. That's also where Holly went with Jason and the diamond purse. Once Holly gave Brennan the diamonds, she pressed him to get her daughter back. Brennan and the others encouraged Anna to leave since Sidwell warned against police involvement. After Anna was gone, Robert pushed Brennan to expose all the nasty details about Sidwell. Over with prisoner Sasha, Sidwell eventually appeared and delivered updates on the diamond situation. Sasha claimed that Holly abandoned her and pretended like Sidwell's scheme wouldn't earn him his stones. Instead, Sasha showed off some snarky assurance about conning Holly out of the jewels if Sidwell let her go free. Sidwell didn't buy it, so he was banking on Holly to come through or else Sasha would suffer the price. Once Sidwell contacted Holly, Sasha affirmed she was okay on speakerphone. Holly told Sasha that they were going to get her back, but Sidwell warned it would only happen if she followed his exact orders. General Hospital spoilers claim some terrible times are building for Sasha because to Sidwell's demands, so stay tuned for more details on the crisis. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, November 8th, suggest that Brooke Lynn Quartermaine will sit down with Harrison Chase and discuss about the things we can do to make it happen. It looks like Brooke Lynn will be addressing strategies of becoming pregnant sooner, therefore she might suggest greater privacy would be useful. Brooke Lynn and Chase are set to make a significant choice together, so that could mean moving out of the Quartermaine home. Meanwhile, Alexis Davis will have Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermaine's living circumstances on her mind. In Friday's preview video, Alexis tells Olivia Quartermaine that she thinks Scout and Danny should come live with her. Of course, Olivia may have reservations about whether Alexis can actually keep it together enough to support the kids right now. Jason Morgan and Drew Quartermaine will have to weigh in soon as well, but Alexis will believe her house can give the most stability for Danny and Scout. Over with Tracy Quartermaine, she'll tell Cody Bell that he's lucky he dodged a bullet. Tracy may acknowledge she never felt Sasha Gilmore Corbin was suitable for Cody, and things definitely would have been worse if the cousins had really slept together. After Tracy provides her version of a pep talk, she'll do some brainstorming with Cody. We'll see if that involves Cody's efforts to buy Serenity or perhaps a Drew takedown plot. Although Drew paid Cody hush money, Tracy may argue he deserves a downfall. As for Rick Lansing, he'll see Anna Devane and put her through a grilling session. Since Anna doesn't owe Rick any explanations, she may divert her attention back to waiting for information on the diamond drama and Sasha's rescue efforts. GH teasers predict Jason will be summoned to the police station at some point, but he'll be busy negotiating with Sidwell in the meantime. After Jason meets with Jen Sidwell, he'll insist on seeing Sasha before he turns up the gems. Jack Brennan will lurk in the shadows and let his crew know that no one moves without hearing from him first. We'll see Brennan do his part to help Sasha out of this predicament, but Holly Sutton and Robert Scorpio will still be worried sick. Over the phone, Robert and Holly will push for word on whether their daughter is alive. There'll be some nail-biting moments, especially since it appears like Sidwell's going to set off a massive explosion. General Hospital spoilers believe it might be this week's huge cliffhanger, so we'll bring you more predictions on the impact of Sidwell's actions. Sidwell next targets Danny and Aiden? General Hospital spoilers suggest that Jen Sidwell is in Port Charles, and he has multiple axes to grind. His first visit after he got in town was the Quartermain house where he grabbed Sasha Corbin right in front of Carly Spencer. Sidwell wants the diamonds that Holly Sutton took from him, so he targeted her daughter in order to use her as leverage to obtain his priceless gems back. General Hospital spoilers: Jen Sidwell has other targets as well. Anyone who met paths with Sidwell in Africa could potentially face his fury. There's really little chance he will let Sasha survive even if Holly gets him the gems. He looks just as interested in revenge. That means Dr. Isaiah Gannon, Lucky Spencer, Jason Morgan and Anna Devane could all find themselves in danger. But maybe Sidwell intends to take something much more important from them. GH spoilers: Danny Morgan and Aiden Weber may pay for the sins of their fathers. Both Jason and Lucky have adolescent boys, Danny Morgan and Aiden Weber. Perhaps much like with Sasha, Sidwell believes the greatest way to damage Jason and Danny is to go via their children. That means either Danny or Aiden, or both, may be next on Sidwell's target list. And if it's Holly who has the gems, perhaps he won't seek any form of ransom and plot to kill both boys to punish their fathers. She points out that he does not have to do this, but he is doing it for her and Sam. He informs Alexis that she may not have been there from the start, but she was there at the end, and she should be glad for the time she spent with Sam. Alexis leans into him. Portia arrives home to Curtis, who is already in bed. He can sense she is anxious and embraces her as she sobs. Portia tells him that Sam's pre-op tests and post-op findings were flawless. Curtis acknowledges he's having difficulty comprehending this, as he and Sam were close. Portia claims Lucas battled for his sister, and she was present when he had to call her time of death. She enjoys her profession, but it can be difficult at times. Curtis brings them some wine to help ease Portia's anxieties. Portia is concerned about the results of the autopsy, as she feels responsible for allowing Lucas to operate on his sister. Curtis claims it was Sam's decision to have Lucas operate on her, and she is not at blame. Portia hopes no one is, but she is concerned that the autopsy will reveal that she died as a result of a surgical error. Portia inquires about Curtis's day. He says he went to see Alexis, and she is devastated. She's hanging in there, which is more than he can say about Dante. It reminded him never to take her or their marriage for granted again. She says they won't, and the two kiss. In Brennan's office, he asks Carly why she has come to him for assistance. Carly reveals Jason and Sunny recently lost someone close to them. She chose to trust him, don't make her regret it. Brennan thanks her for her faith in him, says he'll take care of the rest, and begs her to leave. Carly doesn't understand and worries whether he's working for Sidwell. He says he is not, so she asks why she must leave. Brennan claims Sidwell saw her when he stole Sasha, and she is a witness, therefore she cannot become involved any further. Carly realizes he is worried about her. He informs Carly that Sidwell is dangerous, and she must leave and pretend she never called the WSB, or he will place her in protective custody. She says he won and storms out. Brennan shouts, "That dirty look was totally uncalled for, young lady." Brennan makes a call on his own and puts a tail on Carly. In the hospital locker room, Brad apologizes to Lucas. Lucas tells Brad that he cannot do this right now. Brad says he doesn't have to hide his unhappiness from him. Lucas sobs, unable to bear the thought of his sister dying as a result of his actions. Brad claims he spoke with people in the OR and was told everything went great and his extraction was faultless. Lucas regrets performing the procedure because his sister has died. Brad explains that it is not his responsibility, but Lucas claims they are unaware of this. He never should have had the procedure, but Brad claims it would have happened anyhow. Brad believes he would never have been irresponsible during surgery, especially with his sister. Brad tells him it's not his fault. Lucas mentions that he was always adept at pep talks, but this one isn't helping. Lucas can still hear the alarms, feel the shock of the paddles, and pray for a reaction before having to name his sister's time of death. He did all he could. Brad takes his hands and tells him he did everything he could, but Sam had already left. They embrace. Carly quickly appears and cries, "Back off." Brad explains that he was merely soothing Lucas. She doesn't mind and wants him to remain away from her brother. Lucas tells Carly that everything is good. Brad leaves, but first informs Lucas that he knows where he is if he wants to talk. Carly informs Lucas that Brad is simply exploiting this tragedy to worm his way back into his life, and there are numerous people he can turn to. Lucas wonders why she's here, and Carly answers that she came to check on him. He claims that as Sam's surgeon, all eyes will be on him, and that he should never have allowed Sam to convince him to do the surgery. He never thought that working on Sam to save Lulu would result in Sam's death. Carly claims he did what Sam requested him to do, and Sam does not want him to blame himself or believe she died for nothing. Anna discusses their next moves with Robert in his office, but Robert responds that Sidwell has stated no police. Robert claims he only wants to collect the jewels and give them to Sidwell to set Sasha free. Anna claims there is no certainty Holly will give the gems to Sidwell. Robert does not believe Holly will endanger their daughter. Anna begs to differ, since Holly knows Robert will pick up the pieces and rescue Sasha if she flees with the jewels. Robert does not believe Holly will do that and believes it is time for them to leave. Holly comes at Sunny's restaurant and discovers Jason. She explains that she needs to visit Sunny, but Jason argues the timing is not ideal. She wants her diamonds back, but he maintains the deal was to stay here. She responds, "Screw the deal, Jen Sidwell has my daughter." She fills him in, and Jason agrees to take the jewels. He brings them to her, but also says he'll accompany her to deal with Sidwell. Sasha beats on the door of the room she's imprisoned in, while Sidwell listens from the other side and says, "Feisty, just like her mother." Sidwell enters the room, and Sasha informs him that he is making a huge mistake. She claims her mother will not give him a cent in ransom for her release. Sidwell claims he does not want money, he wants what Holly took from him. Sasha informs Sidwell that Holly abandoned her on her grandma to run scams, and she suspects she fooled him by pretending to love him. Sidwell claims she did, and then stole his gems. Sasha hopes his jewels are insured because Holly's biggest scam is pretending to be a mother, so she refuses to hand them over in exchange for her daughter's return. If he wants his diamonds back, he may let her go, and she'll fetch them for him. She claims Holly will never give him the diamonds, but her mother taught her well, and she is aware of all her tricks. He'll have to let her go to reclaim his diamonds. Sidwell claims he knows Holly and all of her antics. He says he recognizes she's just like her mother, so no big deal. He looks forward to meeting Holly again and expressing her how he feels about her betrayal. Sasha believes Holly is long gone, and Sidwell says she will have to pay for her mother's crime if that is the case. Anna and Robert go to Brennan's office to devise a backup plan in case Holly does not come through. Holly arrives with Jason, tells him it's unnecessary, and hands Brennan the jewels. She tells him, "Get my daughter back." Anna wonders if Jason knew about the gems, but Holly defends him and swears he didn't. Anna and Robert understand Holly went to Sunny to fence them, but Holly claims she had no idea how dangerous Sidwell was. Brennan says he has everything they need now, thanks Anna for arranging the meeting, and believes she knows the way out. Anna claims this is her domain, but Brennan says Sidwell does not want the police involved, and she must follow correct protocols, which takes time they do not have. Robert and Holly beg Anna to listen to Brennan. Jason assures Anna that he can handle the situation, and Brennan advises her to trust him. Holly also trusts Jason, so Anna agrees to delegate this to Jason and Brennan. Anna says they know how to reach her and that Brennan should warn her before taking drastic measures. Anna leaves, and Robert wants to know everything Brennan knows about Sidwell. Brennan says he will give him everything he can. Holly's phone rings, and she realizes it's Jen's calling. She responds, and Sidwell informs her that he has been getting to know her beautiful daughter. Sasha confirms her presence and well-being over Sidwell's speakerphone. Holly assures her that they will come fetch her and that everything will be fine. Sidwell says, "Only if you follow my orders exactly." Lucas will get emotional as he opens up to Brad Cooper. Lucas will admit that he may have been the cause of Sam's death, but Brad will praise his surgical skills and refuse to believe it. While Brad consoles Lucas, Carly Spencer will resume her chat with Jack Brennan about her trust in him. Brennan has no intention of disappointing Carly, but he is concerned that she may become entangled in all of the Jen Sidwell chaos and end up in danger. Over with Anna Devane, she will receive updates on a plan and react skeptically. Anna is aware that Holly Sutton frequently fails to do the right thing, so she may have reservations about Sasha Gilmore Corbin's mother's willingness to prioritize her. Holly, on the other hand, will really be concerned about Sasha's safety and will seek out Jason Morgan to demand the gems be returned. Holly knows what Sidwell is capable of, so she will press Jason to hand over the diamonds before it is too late. As the drama heats up, Jason will lay out his requirements, so we'll see whether he can help Holly negotiate with Sidwell. Whatever the case, Sasha will engage in some negotiating of her own in Thursday's episode. Sasha appears to be flirting with Sidwell, promising to get him what she wants. Sasha might exaggerate her problems with Holly and pretend to appreciate Sidwell's point of view on getting burned. Unfortunately, the stakes will be quite high because it appears Sidwell will build an explosive device and give Holly a limited time to return the jewels to him. Alexis Davis will rely on Sonny Corinthos to help her cope with Sam's tragic death. Alexis will be unable to imagine a future without her daughter, but Sam wants her to recover and find a way forward. Sonny will soothe Alexis in her moment of need, and he will speak from personal experience, having managed to move on following the death of Morgan Corinthos. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sam's autopsy report may eventually reveal some unexpected answers, so we'll provide more predictions on where the plot will go from here. Chaos explodes in today's General Hospital spoilers. Michael is hunting for Willow, unaware that she is with Drew. Anna sends a warning, Robert becomes irritated with Holly, Carly seeks answers from Jack, and Dante fears for his family. After comforting Christina in the hospital chapel, Michael returns to the Quartermain home in search of his wife. "Have you seen Willow?" he cautiously asks Brooklyn. Michael is unaware that Willow is upstairs in the nursery with Drew, and they have finally given in to desire and had sex. "This can never happen again," Willow cries. That's what she stated about their kiss, and watch what occurred afterwards. Holly's return to Port Charles has stirred up a hornet's nest of trouble, which Anna knows is pretty much run for the course for her. "Holly can't always be counted on to do the right thing," she tells me. Can the WSB do anything to stop Sidwell and save Sasha? ABC. Robert wasn't surprised when Holly came to his office and revealed that she was in serious danger again. And he hits his first stumbling block when attempting to persuade her to reveal just how much difficulty she is in. "Can't or won't?" he questions her, angry. "Neither works for me." Carly runs to Brennan, shocked that Sidwell broke into the Quartermain mansion with his goons and kidnapped Sasha. What the hell is he doing in Port Charles when the WSB is looking for him, she's wondering. Can Jack stop Sidwell before anybody else gets harmed or killed? Sam's death has turned Dante's world upside down, and he's having trouble adjusting to his new reality. "What happens to my family?" he questions Sonny. Can his parents help Dante get through this difficult time? Missing wives, doubtful exes, and emergency assistance requests. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Wednesday, November 6th. Tease missing wives, suspicious ex-partners, and emergency assistance requests. Michael Corinthos appears to be missing his wife, Anna Devane is skeptical, and Carly Spencer makes an emergency help request. Michael asks Brooklyn Chase about Willow Corinthos, ignorant of the turmoil that is brewing. Willow approached the room where Emily Scout Quartermain was supposed to be, only to find Drew Quartermain instead. Meanwhile, Michael was in the hospital chapel, providing emotional support to Christina Corinthos Davis following Sam McCall's untimely death. Willow's purpose was to offer consolation and sorrow, but as we all know, events took an unforeseen turn. Will Michael discover the nasty and filthy truth? Sorry, that may not be enough. Willow, tears running down her cheeks, admits to Drew that this will never happen again, but the harm has already been done. There's an even bigger secret hiding beneath the surface, one that eclipses the 2 kisses she's already shared. Ironically, Willow was the one who started it all. Her efforts to save her marriage with Michael appear useless, as this new secret threatens to wreck everything. Little does she know that Michael has his own secret truths. As the phrase goes, we create a tangled web when we first begin to deceive. Anna is shown at her office, having a talk regarding Holly Sutton. Her skeptical view and skepticism are clear when she says, Holly can't always be counted on to do the right thing. She is aware that Jen Sidwell was just observed in Miami, but she will soon discover that he has traveled to Port Charles and kidnapped Sasha Corbin. Sidwell may be targeting her, Jason Morgan, Lucky Spencer, and Holly because of the stolen gems. After failing to discover the diamonds in Holly's suite at Metro Court, he has decided to kidnap her daughter for ransom. Robert Scorpio is in his office with Holly, and the tension is evident. He is plainly upset with her as she admits that she is in a precarious situation after learning her apartment has been looted. He's clearly digging for information she's hesitant to offer, saying, can't or won't, neither works for me. Holly is unlikely to admit to stealing a hoard of diamonds from Sidwell. Instead, she has most likely made up a tale about who is pursuing her and their motivations. Robert understands he can't help her unless she comes clean, but honesty isn't something she usually gives, especially when she's implicated in crime. General Hospital spoilers, emergency assistance requests. Meanwhile, Carly is in Jack Brennan's face at the WSB office following Sasha's kidnapping. Sidwell knew everything about both Sasha and her. Willow wondered if she ever really knew Sasha, given that she had lied about her mother's death. Sasha attempted to explain before Willow lashed out over all of Cody's blabbing, so Sasha ultimately snapped that Willow had only herself to blame. After Sasha mentioned that Willow kissed Drew Quartermaine more than once, she advised Willow tell Michael Corinthos the truth. Sasha was fed up with the drama at the Quartermaine mansion and decided to leave her employment. Brennan puts a security detail on Carly, and Holly hands over diamonds to Jack, while Sasha attempts to make a deal with Sidwell. Thursday, November 7, 2024, Jason explains his requirements, Anna is suspicious, Brennan is concerned for Carly's safety, Lucas confides in Brad, and Alexis opens up to Sunny. Wednesday's GH recap, Michael is stunned to see a video of Drew and Willow's betrayal, and Carly turns to Jack for help saving Sasha. Alexis grieves at home and recalls Sam telling her about her proposal. Sunny enters and offers her tea, wishing he could do more for her. She wonders how he coped after Morgan died, and he admits it wasn't easy. He had to carry on for everyone else, just as she will. He is there for her. Alexis does not want to imagine a world without her baby. Everything is gray. She stares at Scout and wonders if that's how she was when she was younger, lamenting the fact that she missed out on half of her life. She regrets giving her up. Alexis asks what happens next. Sunny understands why she did. Alexis claims she did whatever her father wanted her to do, but she had a dreadful childhood. Sunny claims she couldn't have known. Alexis attended school and had a career, whereas Sam had a dreadful life. Sunny claims that no one blames her, but she blames herself. Alexis and Sunny discuss feeling gray. She sobs, wishing she could go back and not abandon Sam. Sunny gives her a positive talk. Sam was strong, independent, and caring, and she had a wonderful life. Their conversation shifts to remembering all the beautiful things about her. Sunny wants to prepare her dinner, but her refrigerator is empty, so they decide to go through images for the obituary. Alexis blames herself. At General Hospital, Brad approaches Lucas and apologizes for what happened to Sam. Brad cares for Lucas. Lucas is on the verge of tears and refuses to accept the thought that he is to blame for his sister's death. It was meant to be a straightforward operation. Brad knows the operation went well. Lucas intended to save more people, but Sam has died. Lucas feels accountable. She trusted him, and now she is dead. Brad claims it isn't his responsibility, but Lucas claims they are unaware of this. He blames himself for performing the procedure at all, but Brad insists he would never have been reckless. He chokes up as he tells his ex he was the best man for the job. Lucas blames himself. Lucas claims Sam stated that. Lucas claims he's adept at pep talks, but it's not working this time. Lucas insists there was nothing he could have done. They embrace. Lucas and Brad embrace. Curtis is reading online in their bedroom while Portia prepares to go to bed. She tells him that today was the worst, but she's coping. She discusses what happened with Sam. Curtis and Portia chat to Sam. Neither has an easy time accepting this. She is sorry for his loss. Portia discusses helping to save her after a heart attack and how terrified Lucas was when he had to give the time of death. Portia bursts into tears as she says she loves her profession but finds it difficult. They drink some wine, and she admits she should never have allowed him to operate on his sister. Curtis with Portia bedroom. She hopes the autopsy will not reveal that he was guilty, but she is concerned that it may. Curtis caresses Portia's back as he describes Alexis' anguish. He worries about Dante and then expresses his concern about losing her. They promise never to take each other for granted again. They kiss and start to make love. Curtis fears about losing Portia. In Brennan's office, Jack was startled that Carly approached him rather than Sonny or Jason. Carly with Brendan in his office. She claims they are in sorrow, and Jack was the next best thing. He appreciates her coming to him and says he'll handle things from here. He shows her the door, surprising her. She wants to be there. He declines. She reminds him that he let her watch the drone strike, but he does not want her to go any further than she already is. You're worried about me, she says. Carly turns into Brendan. Jack informs her that Sidwell is dangerous and has killed. She may either go and pretend she never contacted WSB, or he will place her in protective custody right now. She assures him he won, but gives him a filthy look before leaving. He smirks and says that was uncalled for before closing the door and instructing security to monitor Carly until he says differently. Carly upset Brennan. Anna and Robert meet in Robert's office to decide how to approach Sidwell about taking his daughter. Anna is concerned that Holly would leave without providing the jewels to the man. Robert denies she would do it, but Anna believes she would only flee. Anna promises to bring Sasha back no matter what. Robert and Anna GH. Holly arrives at Pizzolatto's to find Sonny, but Jason says he is not available. Holly is furious and needs the jewels, but Jason explains the arrangement is that they stay there. Holly wants her gems. Screw the deal, she says, informing him that Sidwell has her kid. Jason asks her to wait for him while he walks into another room. He returns a moment later with her baggie of diamonds, telling her he'll accompany her to hand them off. Jason works with Brennan to rescue Sasha from Jen Sidwell. Today on General Hospital, Alexis receives encouragement from Sonny, Brad consoles Lucas, and Portia wonders that letting Lucas operate on Sam was a mistake. Alexis sits on her couch, looking through a family photo album. She recalls her final moments with Sam, who told her of her engagement. Sonny prepares some tea and wishes he could do more for her. She inquires about his life after Morgan's death. Sonny confesses it wasn't easy, but he continued to live as she would for Molly, Christina, and her grandchildren. Alexis is unsure how she will resume her normal life after this burial, and she cannot imagine a world without Sam. Sonny agrees that it is dreadful for a parent to outlive their children. Part of her is lost forever, and he will not pretend she will regain it. Alexis observes that this is what Christina stated when she lost the baby. Sonny inquires about Sam's children's well-being. Alexis believes Scout is still too young to comprehend, but Danny is distraught. Alexis claims she missed half of Sam's life and should never have left her as a baby. Alexis claims she expected Sam to have loving parents, but she didn't. Meanwhile, she attended school and built a great profession while Sam languished. She believes she is being punished for leaving Sam now. Sonny claims she had no idea who she was handing over Sam to, so stop condemning the woman she was then and give herself credit for who she is today. They both had difficult childhoods, as did Sam, and Sunny believes Sam survived just as well as they did. He claims Sam lived a wonderful life, knowing her mother loved her, and she loved her. He tells her not to disbelieve it. Alexis claims Sam despised her when he first came in Port Charles. Sunny claims Sam came around, particularly when she became a mother. Alexis admits that, given her relationship with her own mother, she did not adapt to parenthood naturally, whereas Samantha did. Sunny claims Sam always stuck up for the underdog, and when Lulu needed assistance, she didn't hesitate. He feels Sam learned this from Alexis, who was a terrific role model. Sunny requests assistance in locating an obituary photo. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.